there will be no return to the old normal for the foreseeable future. But there is a roadmap to a situation where we can control the disease and get on with our lives. But this is going to require three things. First, a focus on reducing mortality and suppressing transmission. Second, an empowered, engaged community that takes individual behavior measures in the interest of each other. And third, we need strong government leadership and coordination of comprehensive strategies that are communicated clearly and consistently. It can be done. It must be done. I have said it before, and I will keep saying it. We weren't prepared collectively, but we must use all the tools we have to bring this pandemic under control. And we need to do it right now. Together, we must accelerate the science as quickly as possible, find joint solutions to COVID-19, and through solidarity, build a cohesive global response. Science, solutions, and solidarity.
We continue, don't we, seriously, to shake our collective heads. It's wall-to-wall coronavirus. Not one political leader has uttered the daily figures from the World Health Organization. 99% of all cases are mild, and 99.85% of all cases recover. I think the silence borders on the criminal. The public are not being told the truth. I suppose fear is an easier commodity to market. The reality is, in Australia, 74 patients are in hospital, 18 Australia-wide are in intensive care, 17 of them in Victoria. Gladys Berejiklian's jumping up and down. Gladys, I think you're becoming an embarrassment, just changing the rules every day, threatening closures, more lockdowns. There is one person in New South Wales in intensive care. In the real world, business people are worried about how they're going to keep going. Workers are worried about whether there will ever be work again. And this make it up as you go along stuff smacks of political incompetence. Change the rules every other day. No politician has sacrificed a red cent in any of this. No public servant has sacrificed a red cent. But they can give an advice and shut people down at a whim, putting business out of business, workers out of work, and damaging the mental and educational well-being of thousands of Australians. These so-called political leaders have to be held to account. They are our servants, not our masters. That used to be the definition of democracy. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. The rational response to all this is simple. Find out where the problem is, and if you're worried, deal with it. That should have happened from day one, with the elderly and the vulnerable. And if your health system can't do that, give the Guernsey to someone who can, and try, just for once, to allay public fear by reminding Australians that 99% of cases are mild. And if you can't do that, what is the agenda?
In the fall, what do you think about that from the president, making it very clear that he wants schools to reopen, and in fact there could be negative outcomes for those that don't?
Well, one, we should definitely open up the schools, and we need to stop listening to Dr. Fauci, who is funded by Bill and Melinda Gates. And all of your listeners know this, I know this, you know this, we all know this, but Jeffrey Epstein's not a good man, and Bill Gates spent a lot of time with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't think we should be listening to a pedophile for how to treat our kids, period. And we shouldn't be listening to people who spend time with pedophiles as it relates to our kids. So if Bill Gates wanted to watch my kids as a babysitter, I wouldn't let him do it. I'm certainly not going to use a vaccine he recommends. And Bill Gates has asked Dr. Fauci to serve on his board for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So stop listening to Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. They are corrupt individuals, and Bill Gates hangs out with pedophiles consistently. Why would he hang out with Epstein? Why would he do that? It's sick.